Now, welcome back. Titus here with another episode of the Final Fantasy XIII Randomizer. Why are we back here in Cocoon, but returning to Limblom immediately? Well, it turns out that you can go into Chapter 11. Yes, no, Chapter 12. Do the initial boss, and then immediately walk back to the airship, and you get a bucket load of CP. Now, because I don't feel like grinding on enemies for God knows how long, and this fight literally takes less than 2 minutes per time, you spend more time in loading than you do in the fight, I am going to be going and CP grinding on this bugger for a little bit. Super easy. We just raise a gale, thunderfall, etc. And just attack, mash buttons until it happens to get full stagger. And I've boosted Lightning's attack as much as possible. Additionally, you cannot stack multiple of the growth eggs. You can only have the one. So unfortunately, it's not quadruple CP, but Lightning does have the double CP one. Cannot skip the finisher. This insta-kills it. And we get 52,000 CP. And we are going to be doing this off screen a little bit until Lightning has her haste ability, which shouldn't take terribly long. Literally more skipping of cutscenes than it is of gameplay. It's like, what's it, 5-6 cutscenes that we skip? And then we get dumped here with a brand new 52,000 CP. So our goal in Lightning is to get all the way around here to haste. By that point, I think that we'll have enough stats on pretty much my main team to at least take on the final dungeon. So I'm going to catch you back up once I've got my juicy CP up. After a spot of leveling, Lightning's now at nearly 1200 strength with decent amount of abilities. She's got haste. Don't care about snow. Vanille's got about 800 magic. Her magic's not amazing. No one seems to have gotten crazy magic, and that's with plus 200 magic on her equipment as well. Saz, nearly 2000 attack, so he's absolutely going to be in the party. He also happens to have, haste as well. So we've got two people with haste, which means we should be good. That'll be our final party, those ones. Saz is also the better medic. He is better than Vanille as a medic. Because Vanille has no AoE heals. She does have cure though, that's a raise. That's the only thing going for her as a medic role, unfortunately. Oh, and Asuna as well. Alright, so Chapter 13. I think we'll get dumped on the other side of the Behemoths. With 2000 strength on Saz, I reckon we should be good to deal with... this is it. Deal with whatever comes our way. I'm going to quickly set up our paradigms so we've got the right people. Right, your paradigm is set up, and this is the final dungeon of FF13. It is an interesting... we need to go this way to activate the cutscene. Oh, do we have to activate the cutscene over here? That's it. So normally you'd be going the opposite side of that to activate the trigger, but we've sort of skipped things around a little bit. Still got the Behemoths floating around. So we'll see how well these goes. Normally you would not encounter 4 of them in a pack like this. Okay. But that's such chill stuff. So says this is our default party where we've got a synergist and a saboteur, just to get haste off on everyone. And we're going to get into our diversity, I think. I really think I might need to set up another diversity. Alright, that damage is looking quite a lot better now. So the Lightning has a Cura Jar. It's percentage based, but it is AoE for the heals. So she's just going to spam that. And Vanilla was just going to do her job as a Ravager. So I don't think we managed to proc any status ailments on these. Vanilla was a Saboteur. We're using Blitz because it happens to hit AoEs. Okay, so one of them stood up on its hind legs, and there it hit heal. Alright, that's what I was a little worried about. That's the one I want. Okay, what are they? They're immune to a lot of things. They're immune to slow. Alright. Nearly 10 minutes later, and 32,008 CP at least. The behemoths are finally down. They take so long because when they stand up, those ones fully heal, which is a pain in the ass. So now we're going to make our way through various platforms in this floating pink maze. Oh, we've got 2 different platforms to choose from, I guess. Oh, we can skip that as well. These will take us through it, and this is essentially the final dungeon. It's make your way to platforms, fight the enemies, and it all looks the exact same, and you can't tell where you are. A phoenix down. Cool. Hopefully you don't have to use too many of those. Oh, these guys. I'm also not worried about seeing a ton of behemoths. I'm a little worried about having 3 of those, though. These ones are from, I want to say, Mahabra? Right. I forgot. This was my default paradigm. Buffs. But these ones are probably way less tanky than behemoths. But we'll get everyone nice and protected, because these are definitely physical attackers. But I probably won't be showing too much of the final dungeon, because it is all literally just the same. This pink background with the enemies, and that is basically it. Hopefully we'll get a few more interesting spawns of items and that, but you never know. So what are these immune to? Well, they're resistant to physical. Which means, I guess it's ruin time, even though Saz is probably not going to do as much with the ruins. Even with the D-shell. Well, we never know. And it's almost staggered. But we do need a little bit of healing before Lightning gets KO'd. Lightning does have the weakest HP out of all of them. Okay, so he's doing about, I think, physical attack and magic attack's basically the same for Saz. Okay, one down. And we will try and stick some status on it. They probably can't be poisoned, or at least they shouldn't be. Being mechas. Nope, they cannot be. But we'll stick everything else on that we can. Well, they didn't take quite as long as the behemoths. Half the time and half the CP. But yeah, this is pretty much the final dungeon. I thought I was out of those. Probably going to be skipping most of the content and just trimming it to the interesting bits, which is whatever's in the items. Here we get a clay ring. Woo! And some more behemoths. Less woo. And now the orb has got Scarletite. We can't even use it. I can see another ball hopping up and down there. So yes, this dungeon's just levels like this. Where also, extra fun, the layout occasionally changes, so you don't even know if you've been somewhere for backtracking purposes. Menacing wings, also kind of crap. Well, after a horde of high HP behemoths, we've finally made it to a save point and a warp spot, so, you know, that's probably going to be a boss, eh? Skip this. And indeed it is. We have got Jabberwocky and Bandersnatch, I believe these guys are called. One of them is immune to physical, one of them is immune to magical. And one of them is probably going to be a dick, which is going to be our magical one. So, we're going to pound down the Jabberwocky because he's immune to magic, so he's not going to be immune to physical. The immune to physical one is probably going to be a bit more of a pain in the butt. There we go. So these are our... Okay, let's get... Ooh, we do not have much in the way of TP. That's not great. combat clinic to get Lightning's HP above danger levels. Because I don't want to have to revive her again. So let's see, we've got back up. We're going to bully him again. Get Lightning back with her Terror and Haste. There you go. Lightning does have the least HP out of everyone, unfortunately. Okay, so Vanille was there with the Rogue Ring. Actually, it would be good if I had Lightning as a Ravager, because she can at least physical attack, but oh well. So back to attacking. We've all got haste and we've got, well, one person with Patera. Okay, just ganging up on Saz, thanks. So the thing is that Patera does not last terribly long. Even though Saz, I believe, has Boon, which does increase increases, not stagger rate, the length that these guys, the length that the buffs stay on characters. Okay, we've got, let's temporarily go on this one, see if we can't get rid of it. At least Lightning is going to be attacking it. Vanille just is, all she is doing is stagger gauge boosting. Oh, Lightning's of course not going to attack it, is it? Of course. We got a bit more damage, so it's going to be 2 staggers for this one to go, but he's not doing too badly. Their damage output's not terribly scary. I didn't realise that I could have switched into the paradigm where Lightning is the Ravager instead of the Commando. Could she at least use Spark Strike on it for some damage? Oh, nuts. KO'd. I was a little too cocky there. Alright, finally got back to this one. I didn't have a huge amount of luck there, but this one's almost down. I decided that it might be smart to actually equip some accessories to Vanille, because she had an empty accessory spot that I had completely forgotten about. So she's got some accessories, and Lightning's also got some fire damage reduction because these things fire breath sucked. Okay, let's see, it is good to go. So now this guy is immune to physical. So we're going to be ruining his day, and fortunately that ruin is going to be very slow, because he's just, none of our guys are particularly magical. Vanille is the most magical. At least he can be de-shelled. The other one could not be de-shelled because that would change its immunity to a resist, and I guess they really did not want, they really, yeah, just really did not want them being non-immune. Let's go Relentless Assault. Get some more damage in there. So now, if we look at, I think we know that it's weak to fire and resistant to water and not immune to physical. Really, not immune to physical. Okay, you might be resistant to physical though. I could have sworn you were both, there it is. He's a behemoth, he stands up and recovers all his HP. Let's get some stuff on you. Okay, you can be that, and we can de-shell. Let's de-shell you. There we go. Alright, and now we can smack it a bunch. So I'm just going to check. Yeah, he's weak to fire. That's probably due to the Imperil on him. So with the fire shot, and yeah, he is not resistant to physical. Huh. Alright, this fight, once I got rid of the other ones, turning out to be much easier. And it's going to die very quickly there. Okay, wow, the Jabberwocky was way more was it the Bandersnatch was way better. 38,000's not bad. So that's one of the bosses in this final dungeon. We're going to have a few more. So of course we've come out from the boss and everything's changed again.
Where's this end?
Good question, Fang.
If there is one, I can't see it.
I can't do this.
Well, Vanille, you will have to do this. So we've got a nice chunk of XP and more red platforms to explore. I'm going to bet that there's going to be another cutscene where shit happens. So at this point, the final boss wants us to beat him, but oh fuck. Well, I was not expecting to see you here, Jumbo Cactor. This one is oh fuck because that leads to treasure chests. I'm going to give this guy one shot. He's nasty pasty because he can use 10,000 needles and that can kill me. Like so. That music is troll.
I'm sorry.
So I didn't even get a chance to do anything and got one-shotted on him. I don't need those treasures that much. And in case you're wondering, no, that is not supposed to be here. Okay, we've got box boys and the behemoths. Okay, I'll see you when I'm out of this area and out of the things that are tanky fuckers. Well, we've made it past that area where there was a ridiculous number of behemoths who were obnoxious. Did not try and redo the Jumbo Cactor fight because, yeah. And we come at last to another precipice with a teleporty, mysterious lady floaty thing, which probably means, oh yes, there's another boss. And this one looks like a redo of one of the mecha fights from earlier. So let's see how this goes. We've got a smidge more HP. Veneer was sitting at nearly 12k. Oh, you jerk butt. That was a bit rude of you. So we'll see if it is, what is this thing even called? The Megrim Thresher. Cannot be pained, cannot be fogged. That's fine, it can be several other things. And including attacked. Oh, okay, it can de-magicked. And de-elementaled. So full assaid, that's a reasonable bit of damage. But we've got healers. We don't know any of its weaknesses yet. It, so far, doesn't seem to have any nasty tricks, aside from its full assaid dealing half decent damage. So we just continue, I guess. I might pop here, just see if I can't poison it, and do a slogger, see if we can't slogger it. Is it going to be... Oh, and we got everything stuck. Alright, well, that was nice. Let's assault it. And lightning was doing a little bit of buffing there. We've got haste, we've got everyone attacking. What is this thing's nasty trick going to be? Because at the moment it does not appear to have one. It's just getting pummeled. Let's switch back to get a little bit of heals. Don't let lightning die on us. And it's almost staggered. Do we know its weaknesses yet? Oh, Blizzard. Alright, it is now staggered. It is now time to whack it with everything we've got. Saz's attack is nearly just over 2,400 now, I think, which is very tasty. And of course, because he's got the ability, which means that he recovers ATB every time he attacks, he's getting a good chunk of ATB back, so for lots and lots of attack. And it's dead. Well, that was not that hard. Even faster than the bloody behemoths, although 6.5k CP is not amazing. So, onwards to the next area. This is a suspicious looking square plane. Wonder what's going to happen here. So again, another one of the mysterious scepter ladies, a little bit of cutscene, and now we're surrounded by a ton of walls. And we've got to hike all the way up here. So this area from memory has enemies which are kind of annoying. I think it's the Wallacelasius or something. They're a type of sea. Oh, treasure. And they cannot be staggered. General's Belt, I think, is useful. That was what we just fought. And it's now an enemy. Cool. Good thing it does not too bad. And we've got cute enemy. Cute music. So Magrum Threshers. Ah, that was the Wallacea enemy that was originally a boss and now is an enemy. Explains why it was not terribly strong. We'll get rid of the vampire first, because that is going to be the easiest. But I'll see you once these guys are done and dusted. The Magrum Thrush is just going to be annoying here, I suspect, with its interrupts. Like so! So first of the enemies that there was absolutely no way to dodge those guys is done. That looks suspicious thing floating over there. Pleiades high powers. Well, will those ones be better for Saz? Pleiades, Paper Tiger, absolutely not. That ability reduces the character's HP. They do have a really strong attack, but the HP reduction makes them kind of not really worth it. Especially since the amount that it's boosting the HP is not going to be huge. Oh, hello, there's a Bandersnatch and another thing. Okay, you are sitting right on an annoying camera bit, and we got past them. Cool. They weren't guarding a treasure chest. No, don't care about them. So they're bosses that you can re-fight. Okay, now hiding over here is another one. Are you guarding a treasure chest? Can't see any treasure chest hiding behind your butt. So, guess not. I feel like it must be, because like that's a really odd spot to have an enemy with nothing. And we get 3 vampires, which we just duke. Don't care enough about them. And what looks suspiciously like another boss. Or hopefully the final area. That would be preferred. I'm not afraid of you, shouts Vanille. Yeah, another boss. Oh, what are you? Ice grenades, cool. What are you called? Tiamat Eliminator. You're not randomized. You are immune to Imperalga and debuffs of magic. So I suspect you're going to be immune to 9 on everything. Okay, let's go. You attack rapidly, I'll give you that. And we're going to try and attack you. I'm going to bet that you absorb Blizzard. Just a feeling if you're using so much ice. And you have a low stagger gauge. So let's see. We don't know what it's immune to. So Vanille's tried to hit it with everything she knows for Saboteur. So it's immune to slow as well. Probably going to be immune to poison, and I suspect everything else. Okay, ice grenades have gotten rid of the haste on lightning, which is a little annoying. Let's see if we can't poison you. Oh, no. The idea is we poison you, not you poison us. Aha. Yeah, it's immune to everything. Okay, we want Vanille, because Vanille does have the debuff removing. So it's done an Limitator, so it's gone and got a whole bunch of buffs. And actually, I might, once we've got this attack and the stagger done, see if I can't dispel its abilities. I suspect I will not be able to. But, oh well. And I just realised I don't have Saz as a Ravager, so I can't use the special, which boosts the stagger gauge. Oh no, well. So that thing has quite a lot of HP by the look of it. We've done a chunk of damage there. It is resistant to physical, and it's got Protect up, so that's more annoying than anything else. Oh, we also have Barfrost on Vanille, so Lightning must know Barfrost. Okay, let's go back, see if we can't... Oh, it's descending. So it's splattered down. It's changed its weaknesses. Let's see if we can't slow you up. You can be status augmented. Okay, so you are clearly removing almost everything. Let's see, imperil you. And laser rain is, I'm guessing, non-elemental. Let's imperil you. Thank you. It's also removing all my buffs, which is a little bit more annoying. And for someone who happens to be slowed, you are getting a lot of attacks in. I do wish I had Deep Protect on this party. I think Snow knows it, but Snow's offense is trashy, and he's got low HP, so don't really want to bring him in. So we'll just keep it up. And the poison's just going to tick away at its HP. We're going to get another stagger soon enough, I reckon. So it's got normal resistance, so I'm guessing it must be resistant to most everything. So it's interesting, it's got normal for magic now. And that's only because we've debuffed its magic. Alright, let's bring out some pain. We might, if we get very lucky, kill it off in the stagger, but I don't think so. Yeah, it's already removed one of the shell, unfortunately, and there goes the slow. Ow. But we've got a lot of stagger gauge, what with 2 Ravagers. And they're still doing half decent damage there. Yeah, max. Unfortunately, Saz does not have smite. Okay, there we go. So in aerial mode, it is immune to all statuses. So no point in putting on the status debuff 1. So we'll just cure them. The slow is a little annoying. Saz, I believe, does have the ribbon on him, so he is a lot more resistant to the slow. So this might be one of the few fights where I would say he's more resistant. Lightning does not know Asuna. So let's switch out to Vanille to hopefully Asuna. Or at least get it killed off. There, it's dead anyway. 4 minutes. 96k CP. And Ether Soul's trashy. So now we get to this fun bit. This is the last area. Hall of White. Now I believe we will be saving. Alright, we've done our CP leveling, bought some new equipment, notably the Platinum Bangle that Saz is rocking. So these are our stats. Saz has got almost 2,500 strength, which is pretty good. Actually, it's not the Platinum Bangle that he's rocking, it's the Adamant Bangle that Lightning's rocking. So Saz has got nearly 8,000 HP, which should be good. He has Ribbon and Cherub's Crown because the boss can cast Death. And of course we do not want that on their main character. Lightning, she's only got 1,600 strength and a little bit less on the HP. But she's got half decent abilities there. She's got Resist Physical. She's got a Strength plus 50 there on her equipment just because I had a slot. Vanille is got... she's our tank, basically, 1,400 HP. It's pretty good. Her magic stat's fine, I guess. She's still got approved cure on her wand. Even with the magic plus 200, her magic's not amazing. So we've got interesting set here. We've got Resist Fire, not for any particular reason, but I'm pretty sure we need it for the high HP Power Surge, which I'm going with. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah. Oh no, it's not part of it. I might be doing a little bit of a switch around. Obviously do not need the, CP up on this one. I don't think the boss uses status ailments terribly much, so we might go with just a little bit of resist damage, I reckon. Make her even more tanky. The backup characters do not matter. Now, is there a sneaky treasure chest somewhere around here? Feel like there is or was. No, it must be in my imagination. Anyway, this I think is the last bit of the fortress of Orphan. Oh, hey, there is the sneaky treasure chest. Lol. Deceptor Soul. Yes, it's very deceptive. This is like the fortress in the sky, I guess. We've gone through the tube of the engine, and we're sitting in the middle of the sun of Cocoon or something. Whatever, this is where the Cocoon Faustia hold up. There's going to be 1,000,001 cutscenes. Oh, and of course we've got to walk through. So this is where they're living. We're going to be fighting them. It's a multi-stage fight. I think we'll be fine. Oh, hi, Batandalus again. Normally this would be third time that you fight this bugger, but we've skipped one of the fights, and he's going to be super annoying, I imagine. But we can just start pummeling on him. He doesn't have any status ailments yet, does he? No. We'll switch back to a status ailment one once we've got a little bit of damage. Which, Ultima, oh, there we go. We've got something slightly more dangerous now. Slightly more dangerous. Okay, that's not bad. Now let's get some... You're not immune. We'll get some more damage onto you. Alright, deshelled, that's good. And imperiled. Now if we can't get some poison on you as well, matey. Actually, are you immune? Oh, you're immune to poison. Never mind. We'll just relentless assault you again. Oh, I could try and get some slow on him next time, actually. Back to combat clinic. Having the sentinel there just boosts a little bit of damage, boosts the defense, and back to wailing on him. With Vanille's super tanky HP, I barely need to switch into healing her. She can just sit there and do fine. There we go. Not too bad. Everyone's just wailing on him. Do we still know what his... Okay, his normal resistance to damage there. Thanatosian laughter. Cool. Any sort of telegraphed attack like that, we just switch to our defensive paradigm. And away we go. And let's continue to attack him. There's the Ultima again. Oh, that was a 99,000 damage there. Oh. Wow, lightning just survived. Let's see, will we get slow on you? Because that would be really nice. And can you be cursed as well? Let's see. Cannot be cursed. Oh well. We'll just slow and re-stick some deshell on you, I reckon. Just whilst we get our hastes back. Come on, you can do it. The Slogar doesn't stick anywhere near as much as the single target ones. Unfortunately, which is why I was really hoping to get single target slows on some of these guys. Just because it's so much better for getting stuff to stick. So obviously this is only stage 1 of like 3 boss stages. Hence why he's not especially difficult. Alright, we'll need to re-put some status ailments on you by the look of it. So he's half damaged from his elements once he doesn't have Imperil. So let's get you back to de-imperiling and de-shelling. So that our Ravagers can do a good chunk more damage. Combat Clinic again, because we've got a telegraphed attack. And as soon as the Ultima is done, back to wailing on him with status effects. And I know the second phase of the final boss is not immune to poison, which is good because I've got a flipping fuck ton of HP in it. Alright, he's staggered again. Don't think we're going to get this in this stagger, but we shall see. He's going down nicely. So Saz with his multi-hits on his regular attacks is possibly better as a commando, because the damage count only procs on single hits. And I was not sure which attack actually proc the big 99. There we go. And Lightning still survived. I'm glad I gave her extra HP. There. And Scourge. There it is, 99,000. So that's why it did a ton of damage, because it is the final one. Alright, let's go with Slogger. Get some more slows on you, because, you know, having you attack less frequently is nice. It's just going to take a little while to proc it. Okay, we got the slow in there, but didn't proc it. Oh well. And we are just going to go sit here. Lightning with her cuirass is probably better than Vanille with her cure. Didn't quite get to Vanille having cuirassa in her grid, which is a shame. There weren't too many more amazing abilities. And back. Oh, I see we've managed to lose our haste. That'll have to be put back on once we dealt with the Thanatosian laughter, which was quite painful there. There we go. We're back to slowing you. Oh, you jerk. I guess on lower HP it makes sense that you try and attack more often. And back to trying to slow you. So Lightning is the better AoE healer because she's got Curaja, which hits everybody, even though it is percentage based. I guess when the bosses are beginning to take out more and more of the percentage of HP, then I wanted you to have. Oh, don't die to me, thank you. That was a badly timed Thanatosian laughter. Yeah, you're going to be a jerk butt now. I was hoping to get a status ailment so that okay, you are going to be a jerk butt now, aren't you? Continuously being on these annoying attack cycles, huh? Waste all this lovely stagger. I was hoping to get you done in this stagger bar. We unfortunately did not get the stagger. Oh, again, Thanatosian laughter. Lots and lots of damage. We'll have to heal up a little bit. Mediguard to heal. So it's going to be, I guess, a case of switch between the attacks. Heal up. And just try and keep the stagger gauge up. Alright, let's get the Imperial Peril up so that our Ravagers can do better damage with their elements. I guess you don't want to be imperiled. There you go. There you go. Imperil up. And we can go continuing to attack. Come on. At least this time, by the time he gets staggered... Alright, I feel like his Thanatosian Last is getting a little bit more dangerous there. So when Vanille is in green... Vanille is in green, she can do more damage, I think. with her high HP thing. Alright. Let's see if we can't get some slow. So our haste ran out, hence... Okay, back to putting D-Shell. Yep, let's get the D-Shell on there. Goody. And everyone's on high enough HP, so we can go wail on you. I don't even know if this guy will give us CP at the end of the battle. I think might, because you do, I guess, save and then reload the file. Okay, we're going to stick on everyone attacking him. He's almost dead, and no, you do not get your Ultima off, you bastard. Oh, yeah, 0 CP. And no drops. Oh, okay, bye-bye, Bartandalus. You're an old man. Oh, this is kind of a cool track for this fight. It's very chill, but it's somewhat appropriate. It's the, song one. Alright, the usual buff ourselves up. Now, this asswipe can be the one who casts death. And he will be an asswipe. Like so. Did we survive that? So that, I think, must be, ow. Okay, let's go see, did we get anything stuck on you, orphan? Ow. You hit kind of hard. Alright, we got D-Shell on you. What I would like is Imperil and Poison. I don't know if you're weak to anything, but Poison is what we want. Okay, we got Imperil. Because you are vulnerable to poison. Yes, you are. And I'm going to stick poison on you. Because this ass is going to heal himself constantly thanks to that white orb. And the poison will help mitigate that. Ow. When it procs. Eventually. Wow, it is being stubborn ass. Come on. Okay, screw you then, fine. We're just gonna attack. Hey, there's the poison at last. And the beauty of this is that we will also, as they attack, learn what his weaknesses are. So we're out damaging him now currently, which is good. Out damaging the healing. So do paradigm switches to get a little bit of a redo. I'm not sure whether he can... Oh, he's lost his D-Shell. Dang. Oh well. It's fine. Requiem. Ah, that did okay-ish damage, I guess. And we've got high enough HP. It's time to smack him with everyone. That'll get him into trance. So Merciless Judgment looks like it is an AoE put everyone on low HP attack. Do we know he's weak? Okay, good. That means lightning, once I switch back to the debuffer one, will put on in fire so we can do even more damage. We will have to keep the Imperil up for that, which of course immediately disappears. So now Imperil is gone, everything has gone back to normal weakness. Yeah. Let's get, come on. We'll heal up here. Scourge got him. Consummate Darkness. So he will switch. There's the Merciless Judgment. Yeah, it's definitely percentage based of damage. Alright, Combat Clinic. Whilst we heal up from the Merciless Judgment with a bit of Cure Jarring. And then we'll put back on those debuffs. Oh, thank you for putting all those debuffs on Lightning. I'm the one who's going to be doing that. So he switches from essentially healing form to offensive asshole form, by the look of it. Oh, do you mind not stopping all my guys? Okay, thanks. Oh no, I've been strengthed. That's more annoying. Alright, what are you doing there, bastard? Okay, a lot of damage. Let's just combat clinics so that we can heal up a little bit. Okay, now we've got the Infire. That's looking more like it. It's a shame that... Actually... Ah, you jerk butt. Oh well. Thunk. Just after I'd changed forms. I mean, changed paradigms. Oh! You jerk! You killed me! Alright, fine. So, Merciless Judgment is not percentage based. It might be percentage based off your max HP. So we're back at it again. Once we get down to low HP, we'll see us at the back. So the fight just essentially is the same. So now I know, keep up higher HP and look out for Merciless Judgment. Hey, Progenital Wrath, that is the kill. I brought a whole bunch of Phoenix Downs to deal with that bastard. And he is now staggered. And I have Braver up on Lightning and Saz. Vanille died, so unfortunately she lost her buff. So hopefully this guy takes a ton of damage from this particular one. Unfortunately his debuffs have worn off. There goes the Braver. Oh well, it did not last as long as I would have hoped it would have. And making sure that we stay fairly high HP. Okay, Opposite Extremes, that's a new one. But we all survived, even if Lightning's a little squishy there. So, Saz will Mediguard to recover that HP up. And back to even odds to get some more V buffs on the bastard. Days Eri, that's a new one. Let's put us into defense mode for this. Ah, there. He decides that he would like to debuff us. And I would like to debuff you. There we go. Okay, that did an awful lot of damage. 2 lots of Phoenix Downs later. Oh, you jerk ass. You insta-killed, even with the defense. Ah, that move is horrible. So this boss is kind of stick poison on it and then just survive. Because he will just, as soon as you're ready to go on the offensive, he'll use the bloody Merciless Judgment on you. Just, there you go, he is dead. Fucking poison killed him. Because yes, he'll use Merciless Judgment as soon as you're ready to go on the offense, and then, oh look, you've got to go back to healing. And yeah, it's, that is Orphan plus Bartandulus, I think. It's weird, it's creepy, it's dead. And now we fight Orphan proper, which is just as creepy. Oh yeah, and the rest of the party gets turned into Seath except for Fang and Vanille because they're Ragnarok. And it's still very, very slowly dying. Big, soppy reunion. It's like, oh, all memories and stuff. It's like, yes, now we must do it.
Didn't we?
It's still dying, by the way. 4 cutscenes later. And we finally get the final boss, which is
Ignorant slaves of Pulse.
this thing. Oh, that's an appropriate music. So we get doomed, which is fine.
Your anger.
We're going to... It's going to be immune to everything. So we are going to be attacking it to stagger it because it's... That's the only thing we can do. We have to stagger it before... Oh, it removed Lightning's haste. I guess that's the thing. And yeah, it sends out arms out of its eyeball face thing. Yeah, it's creepy. So we've got to stagger the bastard, and then once it's staggered, we can wail on it like crazy. Is it immune to everything? It is somehow not immune to status ailments. Well now, that's kind of nice to know. If I need healing, I'll switch to status ailment one and try to lob some status ailments on them. Which might be good. Kaleidoscopic ray, how is that? Probably immune to poison, I imagine. Somehow not immune to poison. Huh. Not entirely sure whether I can stick status ailments when it's immune. Oh, I can! Lovely. That will still make it immune. There we go. Temporal. No, you jerkwad! That resets your stagger gauge. I was just about to stagger you, you sod it. And continue to attack you. Have finally used an item to cure a status ailment. I think it's like one of the few fights that it's actually useful in. Now, don't you dare use your temporal hollow to reset your stagger gauge again. I don't know if he can continuously do it, or whether he only does it the once. But once his immunity falls, he is, and he can be launched, but he will still attack whilst launched. So launching him is not going to do jack. So his stagger is ridiculous. I kind of actually should have had a double commando roll for this one. Well, if I die, then I can switch to a double commando. So 2 rounds of attack, heal up, and now to continue attacking. And scourge him for a lot of damage. Unfortunately,
Paradise is come.
he's putting up his bloody immunity again. Oh, and you've got other things on you as well. So, thanks, mate. You do have to go through all of the cutscenes again. Okay, we are going to just start off with this one, get some haste on everybody, and start off the change by trying to get some debuffs on you as well. Alright, that's it. And now it's going to be Relentless Assault. I've switched it up so that we have a double commando and Ravager roll, which means that we can do extra damage. Okay, he does remove status buffs. So we're going to stay plonked in this one. It was no point in having the one of the rolls that I had. Fine, I'll use the painkiller. And we continue wailing on them. Now, will you do a temporal reset before we get to... Let's heal. So that can do about 4,000 damage. Good to know. I need to seek Saz at just over 4k HP. And as soon as the lightning's slow, which is good, which get immediately put back on. And it's staggered. Okay, that means we are now on aggression. Having the extra commando boosts overall damage for the party, plus more people to attack it. Lightning can utilize her nice strength stat. I don't think we're going to get it in this one stagger, unfortunately, because it has slowed lightning. But we're going to get a healthy chunk of damage done. It's not going to be doing terribly much besides its auto attack in this one. Okay, ouchie. Lightning is low on HP, which is not amazing. There we go. We did a little switcheroo to get ATB back. Yeah. Alright. Diversity to get some heals back. And he's got little tiny jerky arms. He's going to try and slap us. That's staggers. And just a little bit of a safe one, just to try and not die horribly here. Good. Unfortunately, that did mean that we missed out a little bit on some stagger gauge that we'd built, but fortunately not too much. And back to start working on him. He does like hitting slow. And he's veiled himself, which means he is less likely to be statused. That arm swipe is the most annoying one because it staggers everybody. Oh, okay, we are going to apparently mallet is holy. That's it. So we're doing this just to get our hastes back up. Attack him and try and get him staggered again. So we know he's got 500 stagger gauge. You're going to be a jerk. You're going to be a jerk. So it's got 2,000 on the clock, which is fair. You are going to be a jerk with the stagger. Interrupt there. I mean, there's claw swipe to lob us into the air. And temporal hollow. Right, if you take too long, he will temporal hollow. Which I feel is a little bit unfair. Getting close to that 80 bit, that counter now. Come on, just get staggered one more time, you little bastard. And then we can finally die. Kill you. Oh, you no, you little... No, for frick's sake, really? Really? So, I don't know if I'm going to stagger you in this time. So this thing is just an annoying bastard of a final boss. He just got so much things that makes him annoying as hell. The fact that you're literally not doing damage to the boss for 90% of the fight, and he resets his stagger, which you have to stagger. It's just like, come on. Do you want to make a more annoying fight? So we're on to round 3 of the bastard. Hopefully this goes better. We'll stick on this one. See if we can't get a nice... Oh, yep, necrosis, thank you. At least he staggers fairly quickly. Okay. A little bit of healing because Saz is a little dicey. I was hoping to spend more of the stagger gauge attacking it, wailing on it. At least everyone has haste this time. Come on, please do not kill off lightning. Come on. Go. Got you. Right. Good chunk of damage there. So, essentially we just really do have to bum rush the damage. There's no point in doing the buffs, because he does get rid of them a bit too often. Now it's on to hand swipey. And let's get us healed up a little bit there. That's good enough, I reckon. Back to attacking. Oh, kaleidoscopic ray. Thank you. Curse upon curse. Swipe. Everyone else is nice and healed. I'd like to see another Curager from lightning. There we go. And now everyone try and build that stagger before he decides to... come on, I really want you staggered before you decide to use your temporal rebirth. Don't like the amount of HP we've got, but we should be able to do it without switching to a heal. I hope. Come on, should be this last round of attacks, and it's finally dead. Yeah, go on, you bastard. 3 minutes, yeah. No spoils. Oh, we get 4 blocks of Wonder Gel, because he does drop the last Crystarium expansion. Lol, that's a useless trash item, but that is the Final Fantasy XIII Randomizer done. And with that, that is the last of the Final Fantasies that have a randomizer. 14 obviously cannot because it is an MMO, and 15 is not really suitable for randomizer. 16 is also not really suitable for randomizer. So, as per usual, we have defeated the final boss, which you know is God Creature. Standard fare for JRPGs, you know the drill. And he goes. Unfortunately, this means that Cocoon is going to fall. All the people in Cocoon are kind of screwed. But, you know, Fang and Lightning will turn into Ragnarok. And what do you know? Ragnarok's going to actually save this crystal place. Not before Lightning and the rest of the Cocoon mob turn into Crystal, because that's what they're supposed to be doing. But, yeah, that's it. Next time, it's going to be back to FF12 randomizers. Maybe with a spot of other randomizer here and there. If you've got suggestions for other randomizers that you might want to see me rage at, potentially, depending on the game, let me know. I'm going to do the KH2 randomizer, because, you know, that's one of the best randomizers out there. Alright, joining hands in the circle, but... oh, bye girls. Until next time, this is Type This Out. Have a good day, guys, and bye. You don't get to see the lesbian kiss.